when we've been talking about superintendent processes, one of the things that I like in the approach that we're really talking through now is this issue that it doesn't stand in isolation. It's a part of an overall focus on what does a board's supervisory union district, or supervisory district, what is it that they need to focus on? And then the superintendent evaluation really just is an effort to be very clear about what's the role that a superintendent plays in regards to that. What are the expectations? I think it also really helps for board members who are citizens, and not always necessarily clear on, well, what does a superintendent do? To really have an opportunity to focus on that. So it helps with clarity all the way around, but not just clarity around the evaluation of the superintendent, but clarity of what direction are we taking, where are we going. For me, this past year, what we had was a situation with a math audit. We were concerned, we have a number of different towns, 6 towns that feed into the same high school. And so the issue was, are kids getting what they need in those younger grades so that they can really be prepared to succeed when they get to that high school? We had an external Vermont Institutes came in, took a look at our math program, sent back some information. There was some good news and bad news, like there always is in those sorts of things. And there really is an effort now to implement some of those recommendations and to move those forward, so that the evaluation this year really is going to focus in on what's my role in regards to implementing that evaluation.
So it sounds like the evaluation is more than just an activity. It's an integral part of the district's moving forward on areas they want to. So it sounds
I think
like
it needs to be. Otherwise, I don't think you get the full value of it if you just see it as an event, an isolated sort of an event. I also think that you need to be careful to make sure that things are really clear, that it's objective. And it's not just an effort, the way you'd evaluate whether to buy a horse, good teeth, nice personality, but to really be objective about specifically what is the role of the superintendent in regards, how are we going to measure it? What are the indicators we're going to use and stuff like that. Also, the fact that people should be evaluating on things that they have some evidence and know about. And it shouldn't be just feeling like, oh, I've got to do an evaluation, so well, maybe it's okay, and give somebody the benefit of the doubt, or not, type of a thing. And it needs to be targeted and focused. I don't think, for me, it really helps me stay focused on message if the evaluation discussion from the very beginning can be targeted.
And I think that this is a proactive tool. Up till now, the way we've handled the superintendent evaluation is you get to a certain time of year, oh, it's time to do the superintendent evaluation, pull out the same form you've used every year and fill it out. Under this approach, you have a conversation first about what's the focus of the district over this year or the next couple years, what's our targeted area, what's the superintendent's responsibility, what will convince us that we're getting there, and then when you come to evaluation cycle, you're just putting it all together. How have we made progress in this area? So it's a real proactive piece.